Hey y'all. So we just dropped Alicia off at school. That's my daughter, if you don't know. And typically we're on time. But today she decided to get up. It's Friday, y'all. She decided to get up and did the typical stuff, They can wear school shirts on, like school t-shirts on Fridays. She decided to get up and pair it with a pair of gray stretch pants. Okay. When you got woke up, I informed you that we're running a little late. So, all the extra stuff and in between stuff that normally takes place. This is my first time recording. I think I'm going to start recording more often. And, But anyways, all the in-between stuff, this morning ain't forward. So she put on gray pants. Now I just want to know, this video is for all the parents out there that has a child that just entered middle school. This ain't for the kids in the 9th grade. This ain't for the kids that's in the 5th grade. I want to know the opinion of the parents with the children. Y'all getting on the expressway. I want to know the opinion of the parents with the children in the 6th grade. Preferably girls. But I know attitude varies. Preferably the 6th grade girls. But also, if you have a boy, I would like to, know about their attitude and how that transition be. But we're into the second 9 weeks of school, and we've started having some little issues, some attitude issues. Okay. Now, mind you, you're the only child. My daughter is. I know that plays a big factor. And, anything she won't normally and typically is God. I ain't gonna say normally, it is God. So sometimes you could be a little overprivileged, I believe in it. Being a little overprivileged. But that ain't nothing to change. So I've been getting a lot of attitude. A lot of it. Face frowning. I always got to end the conversation with what you talking about. What you talking about? So I had to ask myself, what I'm doing as a parent, it got you tuned. It got you feeling like you shouldn't go to school and do what you need to do without all the attitude. Okay? Okay. So I know that's right around the time that it's a big change for them. They're going to middle school. Everything is different. You are mixed in with older children. You're not only changing classrooms with groups of children that you remain with all day. You're being able to mingle with different personalities because you're, changing different classes, and it's a different set of children in each class. You're dealing with 6 different teachers. Get it. All of that. But I still don't understand, why does that cause for an attitude? So I want to know, what do y'all do? Because I feel like intervention at its earliest stage, when things happen, is the best way to discipline a child. Now, I don't think you should wait till it's out of hand and the child slapping you around and you can't be more tell the child what to do, so you got to call around America and talk about your child or help get this discipline from the outside. Don't get me wrong. I have a good grip on mine. Don't get it twisted. She know I don't play. But she also at a stage where we trying some things, which is fine. Girl, let me tell y'all something. These got doggone, not 18 wheelers. These dump trucks, the shit flies off of, they keep going. You don't know what's coming out of it. You ducking and dodging. It ain't safe. Try these motherfuckers in the wee hour. They don't stop and make sure you're good. None of that. It's horrible. Back to what I'm talking about. That morning glow turned me up right now. But anywho, don't get me wrong. I have the grip I need, but I understand we're all naturally human. We're living within the flesh. So that's what she's doing. She's transitioning, or has going through a transition. So therefore, she want to try some things. Fine. But I want to know from the other parents and your 6th grader, what type of flack, or are you getting any flack? Are you getting any attitude? Are you seeing any changes within your child? Are you doing any adjustments? You know, because I've tried to adjust as a parent and be understanding. You know, when she say, Mom, it's middle school, we don't do that. That's understandable. I can understand it. I can understand, Mom, this middle school, we don't do that. And I bend a little bit. But what I can't bend to is the attitude. You always got an attitude. I just think back in my childhood, I did some shit, don't get me wrong. But I never walked around with an attitude. Now, it's a whole lot of shit I could have an attitude about, because there's a whole lot of things that I didn't have that I wish I could have had. But because I never had those things, it wasn't like I was missing anything, if that makes sense. You know, if your mama never had bought you every pair of fucking J's that came out, and you always had a decent pair of shoes on your feet to wear, at that point you were never missing anything. You never had that experience of having Jordans and it wasn't a hype for you. So therefore, not having them didn't play a factor. And if I had an attitude, and did it play a factor if I wanted or desired those things as I would get older? Yes. So therefore, now that I'm older, I'm able to provide those things for myself. Those are things that I will buy for myself. Makes sense? Get it? Okay. So yeah, this video is just to ask all the other 6th grade parents, boy or girl, are you getting transitional attitude? Are you doing attitude adjustments? And how are y'all doing that? How do y'all handle those things? Because maybe I'm not handling it the right way. And I'm going to tell y'all mine. I do it in a couple different ways. A couple different phases. You know, might not be right, but I go old school. Okay? So, I want to know, how do y'all do y'all? Help a sister out. Okay? You gotta start early. I ain't gonna ask for help after she feel like she got no ball to blow a whistle. Okay? Because parents do that. They'll wait till the child bigger than them, taller than them, been doing it for years to come, and then they want to intervene. We're going to start now, right here in the 6th grade. Right here when you still got a little fear in you. You know, when you still fear some stuff. You know, the older you get fearless. And then, you know, when you riding in that young adulthood, we're fearless. That's why all these fools out here like animals. They fearless. I think they should just sit all of them to the goddamn military. Let them go to the sending innocent people over there to fight for the country. Send their ass over there. But that's a whole nother video. But when you're young, you're fearless. I think about when I was younger, early adulthood. Did I worry about the things that I worry about now? No. Did it cross my mind and did I want to say, I ain't worried about that? Knowing it's something to worry about, I still play subjective and said, I ain't worried about that. You know? So, we go from having fear as a child to going fearless to the older you get that fear back, I think. Now, is that always the norm or the typical of what happens? No. You know, you got some adults out here 40, 50, 60 years old. They don't give a fuck about nothing. Okay? They don't care about nothing. I want to know, why is Takina in this line and she knows she don't eat meat? I'm hungry. Let me pull off, okay? I'm so hungry. But that's the consequences when you don't eat meat. You can't pull up and make it eat. Okay? You can't pull up at your favorite spot and get your favorite meal. Can't do that, baby. Not gonna happen. Well, I'm gonna say your favorite meal before you stop eating meat. But you guys should try it. I did it for, you know, a stomach problem. I get it. It's not for everybody. I'm not 100% vegan. However, I am pescatarian. So for all that don't know what that means that you just don't eat any beef, chicken, pork. However, you do still have fish. You still have whatever seafoods, such as, I have to lock my car door because these foods in Memphis are ridiculous. Like, I'm sitting trying to get out into the street and these people just walking down the street. I don't know, they'll run up on you, snatch your car, snatch your wig, whatever you got, they want it for whatever reason. But okay. But yeah, that's basically where you don't eat any beef, chicken, pork, that type of spill. So you're basically only having fish and seafood, those type of things. I do eat a lot of meat substitute. However, I am trying to lower my soy intake. So therefore, because soy is not good for you, good for us, I should say. So I do try to lower my soy intake by not eating a lot of processed substitute meats. So yeah, and that's basically what I do. And sometimes it can be a little hard. So yeah, I still eat eggs. I'm trying to transition to where, you know, I take cheese and eggs and any type of dairy. Although I don't do regular milk. I do almond milk or cashew milk. I'm trying to take dairy products out of my diet. And just basically get that under control, which is egg, cheese, dairy, any type of dairy under control. Then I'll be able to start, you know, basically subtracting the seafood and the fish from my diet. And eventually the ultimate goal is to basically be 100% vegan, plant-based, whatever you guys want to call it. That is my ultimate goal. I do think a lot of things that plays a factor, illnesses and all that stuff in the body, it plays a factor in what we eat. And I don't eat the best, I don't eat the cleanest, but I have noticed since I've been, you know, eating no meats, I ain't gonna say been forced, but I've been more open to having more vegetables in my diet, you know, trying to stray away from the pasta and the potatoes, those type of things. Try to have that in moderation, in small portions. I eat smaller portion sizes. One is because you all know when you cook, it's hard to sit down and chow down. Now, some people may do it, but me personally, if I cook a full-blown meal for my family, it's hard for me to sit down and eat right after. I don't know, it's because I have sniffled in the aroma for, you know, the period or the point of time that, you know, I've been cooking. I really don't know what it is, but I'm never able to like sit down and be ready to chow down right away. I don't know. But what I do know is that it's hard for me to like sit down and just have a meal after I've been cooking. I said eating. That's probably what my mind think I be doing, eating. But unfortunately I be cooking. So yeah. And I'm sorry, you guys, this is my first video. I am in the car on a Friday morning. Just dropped my daughter off at school. And we had a little hiccup this morning in regards to some uniform pants. It just triggered me to want to ask about, you know, what you guys are experiencing from, you know, the sixth grader you have in your life, and their attitude with, you know, the new beginnings or the new comings that's going on in school, and how they're responding to it. Is it with, you know, with attitude? Because I've been getting a lot of that, you know, and I've been doing some attitude adjustments, you know. We just did an attitude adjustment on a couple days ago, so I can't say if what I'm doing is effective. Can't say it right now, but I will share that with y'all to see if, you know, we've made some progress. We've made change. And that's what it's all about. You know, I ain't gonna be mad at you forever. But I want to see some change. I want to see some growth. I want to see some progress. Because everybody know attitude don't get you nowhere. Sitting up, frowned up, attitude on 25. Every time somebody, can't nobody tell you nothing, can't nobody say nothing to you, can't nobody, you know, nothing. It ain't cause for no attitude, just being angry and fierce at the world for whatever you may think you are entitled to have attitude about. That's even as an adult. Sometimes I have to check my attitude, and I'm working on my attitude. I'm working on the things that triggers me. So I know that kids learn by example. I know that. So we are their biggest example. We are their biggest, you know, inspiration. You know, the person they look up to. We inspire them the most. That sort of thing. I know that. So because I know that, I'm always being conscious of what she sees when it comes down to my attitude. So I'm going to say all of that to say that once a couple weeks pass by, we'll revisit this this topic. And once I get a couple replies or maybe comments in regards to what they're experiencing, maybe I'll do another video in regards to, you know, maybe a response, maybe giving feedback, maybe answering questions. I don't know what that looks like, but I am open to, you know, just responding back and seeing, you know, us collaborating about what's really going on with our children and how we're going to get that grip today and not tomorrow. Okay? So I thank you guys for watching. Like I said, this is my first video. I don't know the quality of what it's going to look like, but I thank you. I hope that you start to tune in and watch me. This is going to be posted on my YouTube channel, and I'm going to start pretty much vlogging what I'm doing on my everyday of what I'm doing. I can't go no more. They blowing at me, y'all, because I'm not paying attention, and I'm out in the middle of the fucking street about to have goddamn wreck. See, that's why you don't vlog while you driving when you new. That's me. But yeah, I'm gonna get it better. I'm gonna get better. But anyways, I will be back. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you are able to like, comment, share, subscribe, click that notification bell, because I will be back with more videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.